manifested in pencil.
It's manifested in pencil. It's as simple as it gets. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines, but it was just immediately that kind of came to my mind.
Yes.
It was just like pyramid.
Yes.
Pyramid.
Oh yes.
Pyramid.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
And where?
Right here. Standing in.
What's it? Has it got any politics or any?
Yeah, it had a whole host of associations flowing through after your initial impulse.
Yes.
But then I kind of tried to focus on any particular, and they faded away, and it became a simple structure, because also the consciousness of this might sit here for a while, but this is a light structure. This is this thin sort of etheric woven light
So
fabric.
It's like 4 triangles of light leaned together.
And is there a fabric light or?
Well, it's a kind of a mist. It's a bit like the air. There, look at that, between the trees.
Yes.
It's that kind of etheric, maybe sort of astral, but etheric kind of woven light fabric. I kind of in this circle of these trees. Is not fully as big as between the trees, but
so now we've got the
like
process
we're in
in our minds, hopefully, and now somebody
you're banging
has got
it
to be positioned. Each person has to be positioned at the corner of the pyramid.
Yeah, so you were choosing to be at the centre, and then Duncan, who's behind a bush at the moment.
That's basically like a red Indian.
I think he's got some impish
He's
energy.
taken his hat.
Yes. So there's John,
now we have
Betsy,
to
Duncan,
decide,
and Callie and myself.
So anyway, on the height,
who choose to be the corners, and Harley
Betsy
is helping
points
spin
upwards
on
and I
to set
point
the whole
upwards.
thing up.
Can you find out where, if we are
It's quite interesting doing the
reaching
height,
peak together,
because we sight on branches of trees, and
lower
where
your
the
arms a
crossing
bit.
point is, he says, that's
both
it.
of you.
It's about 60 degrees, I suppose.
No,
it could be 59 and a half, I mean, it really doesn't matter,
No.
does it?
But it's also just so we can get our minds into the position so that we can then complete the
That's
bring
it.
it into being.
It was a magic spot because the heather's there, and the dampness, the wetness of the ground has picked up all the spiders' webs and made them all like the pyramid, the same colour.
Yes, misty and
Yes.
mysterious.
Yes.
I'm sighting with my finger on a branch.
So someone's decided that Duncan should come up in front of the bush.
Can you do more tidying up?
Oh yes, but I mean that's it. Most important. Actually, it's a sanctuary. You've got to be tidy.
Does it sit on the
The
ground?
interesting part was
Does it, or has it got space
that Sven was very used to working with imagination and fields of energy and things, and he was under the impression that because he was thinking it was coming into being, and he had to be questions on his thoughts, so he had to decide on how far it was above the ground.
Yes, and it was about waist high, it was definitely, and it wasn't actually anchored in any way. It was definitely floating.
Yes, yes.
By feeling it going
So,
in the pace you would walk.
actually Sven says now we've done it, and I'm pleading the case that we've actually just had a rehearsal and for the actual event of bringing it into being.
So now it's almost as though we're now tuning in to join in with his thought form, isn't it?
It is, it is.
And this is
You're just getting the height there
the
again.
angle of the.
But it's also a
Yes.
diamond, which is a representation
checking
of
that.
a light.
About ready to
source,
go, I would say.
right?
Yes.
Mm.
Yes.
And that's.
Do you want to rehearse that? Just to.
Oh no, we did it now.
You've done it.
We did it, didn't we? So what if you four now just do that again gently by sensing
setting
the
the
thing that I said of
base
the clockwise
of the pyramid.
square
linking each of us and feeling the energy moving from each of us round
and upwards.
Yes.
Ethereal, otherworldly mist of a foundation go up to the centre above it.
You can always feel that. You can see it. Yes.
And the Svenund said that there was a diamond at the very top of the pyramid, which felt really appropriate.
Profoundly there now. Step back and just acknowledge it.
Did it?
Yes, we step back.
It was very simple, wasn't it? It was incredibly simple to understand.
Any particular colours beyond the mistiness.
But everybody could feel it was there.
Yes.
But I had this very nervous reaction. I really wanted to show it with my rods, and so I plucked up courage and asked if I could go and check it out. It seemed a bit pointless, actually.
Yes, and Duncan, the skeptic, was also checking it out.
Yes. And Betsy too.
Yes.
So
I think it's almost like John knew it was there. He didn't need to check it out.
And the big question now is whether it should be left there or be waved away. It's always important to have that considered. Perhaps it's not appropriate to leave it there.
Yes.
So we're asking Svenung to...
Yes, as it was Svenung's original inspiration.
Just think of it being there at night and feel when I'm in a more meditative space.
Or may just sort of not collapse exactly, but just its energy may just come apart. So. I wouldn't like to give an opinion, except that we should step back a little bit.
Well, I would say allow the area to keep us all up and running, rather than we choose. I would say, if you create an energy, let this place keep it all disordered. Whatever the energy is, so it serves this place rather than we need to know.
I'm sort of in between. I think it should be left, but I wonder if we should come back again another time and just check.
Yes.
Once there's been a little bit of distance from it, just to check that it's in a way fit to be here and that it's actually serving a purpose. Because I suppose I'm a strong believer of things having a purpose. That's my own. Rather than it just being. Well, I mean, everything impacts on everything else. I think intention is very important.
Yes.
And we didn't really talk about intention before we created it. We in a way focused more on the form.
Yes.
I know we talked a little bit about quality. Ben described the quality being sort of a bit misty.
Yes.
But perhaps we could expand on that a bit.
Yes.
Yeah, I love the feeling of the energy going around the whole thing between us. That felt very powerful. Goodness knows what else. So it's not just very much from people. And I was very aware
what happens now.
that the deer comes through here on a very
It was such a strong feeling, we really didn't want to leave it, just walk away from it. And so we brought our thoughts together and decided to leave it there for a moment.
Yes.
And Betsy suggested we all came into the centre.
It's kind of meditation, really, to honour what we're leaving behind in nature, to ask that it be for the highest good, that the animals can still continue to use the path that goes through there without feeling it's going to block their way, and if humans come through, they can walk through this place. It's not in any way a barrier.